Preparing for an IEP meeting can be stressful. As parents, we sometimes feel overwhelmed and stressed when we know a meeting is coming up. This short video will hopefully give you a better idea of where to start, how to plan, and what you can do to ensure you're an equal participant. After all, you are the expert on your child. As you're watching, it's important to remember that your planning will vary from someone else's. All situations are different, and these are simply some ideas to consider. Okay, so you received your notice of meeting. Now what? You should be notified of the IEP meeting early enough to make sure you're given enough of an opportunity to be there. We sometimes receive calls from parents who are notified of their upcoming IEP meeting just the day before and simply cannot make it. Follow up in writing and notify the case manager or your school principal that you cannot make it to the meeting. Propose alternate dates and times. When you receive your notice of meeting, it should state the purpose of the meeting, or what type of meeting it is, and who was invited to be there. If you plan on audio recording your meeting, you need to give notice at least 24 hours in advance. You may do so on the notice of meeting itself. Your notice should be in writing. There are different types of IEP meetings. For example, the initial meeting is where assessments are reported to the parents, eligibility is determined, and the IEP is developed. An annual IEP meeting is held yearly. At these meetings, you review goals, discuss whether they were met or not, create new goals, changes are proposed. At the transition IEP meetings, the team will discuss upcoming transitions. Those might be when the child might be turning 3 years old, or a transition to kindergarten, transition to high school, or transition to adulthood at age 16 or sooner. You can also request an IEP meeting at any time. Amendment IEP meetings are meetings that are held between annuals where the IEP amendments are proposed or made. Every 3 years, there is a triennial IEP meeting, and evaluations are done to determine if the child continues to be eligible for special education services. Whether your meeting is in 2 days or 2 weeks, you can start planning by making notes of what you want to discuss with your team. Start with a parent agenda. Your agenda can help you stay organized and be a little less anxious by giving you something to refer to. The parent agenda can include things like your concerns, the year's achievements, what's going well for your child, what's not. In order to create the parent agenda, you might need to gather some information. Talk to other individuals involved in your child's life, outside therapists, the child care provider, friends, tutors. Talk with your child and see what they like or what they're struggling with. Schedule a time to visit your child's classroom or volunteer. Observe how your child interacts with their surroundings, with the teachers, the peers. Do you have concerns about your child's behavior? What's working well for them? You can also talk with your child's teachers and let them know what you're planning on presenting at the meeting. Find out their thoughts. Will there be assessments discussed at the IEP meeting? If so, you may want to request a copy of the reports ahead of time. You can make your request in writing. In California, the districts have 5 business days to make these records available to you. Having these will help you be better prepared to discuss the results and be an equal participant in decision making.
Well, I think the biggest thing is you have to have the knowledge yourself before you go into an IEP. It requires a little bit of work on your end to actually do some reading and resource, because a lot of times sometimes the teachers or the professionals, they may not have all the information, and they also may have their own special interests involved, which might not necessarily be what care for your child, for your particular situation. So that can happen. So you really have to do some homework up front.
Before an IEP meeting, it's a good idea to review the previous IEP. Reviewing your child's school records may remind you of concerns you may have had previously in the year, and remind you about whether they were resolved or continue to be a concern and need to be addressed. If you don't already have an organized record, you can make a records request, and we can help you figure out how to organize it. Will you be inviting anyone to the meeting with you? Plan ahead. Discuss how you want to be supported. Will the other person be a note taker or observer? Will the person participate in asking questions or clarifying confusing parts for you? A coordinated strategy will help them understand their role and help you feel supported. The day before your IEP meeting, organize what you plan on bringing with you. Gather your notebook, your pen, your parent agenda. Also, gather reports or other records you will need to refer to. It may be nice to have a photo of your child in case anyone on the team has not met your child. If you plan to audio tape, review how to use your recorder and recharge your batteries. You're welcome to bring a snack to share with the team. That's always appreciated. I think you'll find that by using these tips and practicing beforehand, you will feel more comfortable at the IEP meeting. Hopefully you've learned something useful, whether this is your first IEP meeting or your 50th. Give yourself time to prepare so that you can be as confident as possible. Advanced preparation will help you stay focused on the important things you want to discuss. You will participate more fully with your concerns and ideas will be heard. The result will surely be a better school plan for your student.